NFL Sports TV. It'll be my second video on Tank today. I hadn't uploaded the first of now, but Gervonta Tank Davis vacates his Super WBA featherweight title, and now he's the #1 contender for either the regular WBA title or the Super WBA title at the lightweight division, and that title is held by Lomachenko. And I heard this past week that Floyd Mayweather was going to put Gervonta Tank Davis in there with Lomachenko early next year. So Lomachenko just satisfied his mandatory versus Anthony Corella, which was a fucking joke. I don't know how these dudes be beating nobodies and becoming mandatories, but hey, appreciate everybody for checking back in. It's a rainy ass day in Detroit. But hey, Michigan got the win last night. If you want to know more about, Michigan and my other channels, primarily a Detroit channel, it's called Motor City Sports Talk. But now it's the move for Tank. It's the move now. I think they see Lomachenko slowing down, and Lomachenko is getting vulnerable. And I've been saying this for since the Linares fight. It seemed like he became mortal. To in my opinion, they made him seem immortal, but he became like really, really visual mortal. Like when he fought Linares, and I think when he stepped up to lightweight, it was a step out of his truth. And that's why he said, "I go back down to fight Tank." No, I ain't no going back down. Tank good going up, and it'd be interesting to see who he fight. Now, obviously, the Leo Santa Cruz fight is off the table for Tank. I don't foresee Leo Santa Cruz stepping up 2 weight classes to fight Gervonta for another title, but you might even get Gamboa versus Santa Cruz for that Super WBA title. They gonna probably play that casino guy from the zone. They played Alberto Machado before. He was a real Super WBA champion, and they finessed and made him the regular all of a sudden and gave it to Tank. So that's the interesting thing about it. So you might see Santa Cruz fight for that title or some shit like that. But once again, Santa Cruz dug Gary Russell, and then he probably gonna fight a tune-up, nobody at the 130-pound division. I think Ronnie Boy Fresh, he called it. It sounds strange to me. He kept saying he want Tank, he want Tank, he want Tank. But how you want Tank and he a bigger puncher? He might not be as skilled right now or seasoned, I'll say, as Gary Russell, but Santa Cruz is a fucking complete joke. Real talk. Santa Cruz is an utter complete joke. He the biggest disgrace to boxing I've ever seen in my life. But that's another conversation for another day. But to look at it, it's the right move, but he needs to take the right opponent. And the right opponent don't mean an easy opponent. If he gonna fight Lomachenko in the near future, he need to fight Javier Fortuna. That's the guy. That's the guy he needs to fight. But, at the end of the day, guess what? They made Lomachenko do the hard work and get all the belts, and now Tank can cash in to become undisputed for one fight. Unless they press that mandatory next. If the WBA order another, but usually the mandatory, I don't know what the WBA rules, the WBC, it's every like 12 months. And no matter of fact, for the Super WBA title, you have to do a mandatory every 18 months. Yup, that's what make that's one of the Super WBA perks. The Super WBA title is supposed to promote unification bouts. They want you to unify, at least that's the mantra of it. So I think the mandatory is every 18 months for the Super WBA. If my memory serves me correctly, don't quote me on that, but the time is now. They keep saying Gervonta a pay-per-view star. These are the type of fights that build you towards a star. Beating Lomachenko, immortalizes him. Now they're gonna try to take it away from him. You know that. If he beat Lomachenko, they're gonna try to take it away from him. Oh, Lomachenko was old, or Lomachenko was best at 130. Tank. You know how they gonna change the narrative. They're Ukrainian Jesus. They call him Ukrainian Jesus. And see how many niggas that was calling Lomachenko. I'm talking about Negro Fan TV. Shout out to Wood Stay Real TV, Negro Fight Fan TV. Man, that shit was funny. Hey man, he calling the white man white Jesus and shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they want to go around calling everybody else a raccoon. This nigga calling the white man Jesus. Well, niggas don't play like that, bro. You feel me? But yeah, don't tell his ass don't hop on the Tank bandwagon. I've been saying Tank can beat this nigga from day one. All right, I've been saying it from day one. Tank can put them paws on Lomachenko, and he'll stop him. To me, Lomachenko, he fight guys that you know that meshes well with his style for him. He ain't really fought no big puncher. Nicholas Walter sat on the pine for a year. You know what I'm saying? They starved him out because he wanted more money to fight Lomachenko, then came back and destroyed that man's career. Bob don't care about destroying no black fighter's career. You know, he fought Moraga, he fought Gary Russell, who was a prospect at the time, even though he had 20 fights versus nobody, if you remember. Linares, he been stopped more times than a bus. Who else? Fucking Jose Petraza, Tank already stopped him as an adolescent, basically, in the game. So, you know, it'd be interesting, man. You know, can Lomachenko beat Tank? Yeah. But, you know, what Tank is going to have to do is, you know, he got to go out there and attack Lomachenko early. Hard body shots. You know what I'm saying? You know, he going to have to, you know, punch in bunches. But Lomachenko, what worries me about Tank versus Lomachenko, I'm not saying this is a 99.99 split to Tank. Like, Lomachenko could beat him. Lomachenko, like I said before, he's a really good fighter, man. I never took it away from him. But what Tank is going to have to do is put Lomachenko on the back foot, walk him down, beat him to the body. Now, if you've seen in the Orlando Salido fight, after a while, Lomachenko started to stand his ground. You know, and one thing I did notice was he started standing straight up when Salido got up under his chest, and he started standing straight up. If you stand straight up with Tank, you giving him the whole torso, and also you giving him an uppercut right up the middle or overhand right or left down the pipe. Remember, they both southpaws, so once again, it's probably gonna look a little bit funny, but that's what he gonna have to do. Come forward, and once again, I think people underrate Lomachenko's power. Lomachenko got respectable power because I'm gonna tell you what makes him so special with his punching power. You know what I'm saying? He got a nice little up jab too. I want to throw that in. I meant to mention that yesterday after the fight. But what makes Lomachenko special with his power is the way he's changed speeds of his punches. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of his shots, they might look like slapping shots, like he's slapping with the shots, whatever, but he'll mix in a hard shot when you don't expect it. You'll get ready to punch with him, and then he'll pop with a couple, then he come in with a hard shot, 1 or 2 hard shots, or he might come in pop, hard shot, pop, hard shot. So with him, he mixes his punching power, he changes speeds better than anybody in the sport of boxing. And if you watch, just for example, you watch Jamil Charlo with Derek James, he throw every punch with the same speed, with bad attention, and for him to maintain that type of stamina, doing that is amazing to me. You know, he got some of the best stamina in the game to throw every punch hard as hell and still be on your ass for 12 rounds. To me, that's he got some of the best stamina in the game. But the way Lomachenko changed speeds with the touching shots and the hard shots and that up jab that kind of lift the head up, and then he get to coming around your guard, he a tough out. And then he'll go in and mix some body shots in there too. His punch variety and change the speeds is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit you with an uppercut. He'll slap you with 2 or 3 shots, then go with a right hand hard to the body, left hook hard to the body. So it's a daunting test for Tank. And also mentally, we don't know how stable Tank is. You know, at the end of the day, you know, people say, well, you grew up in the hood and you're nothing to eat. You grew up in a group home. That's totally different. You can grow up in the fucking jungle like Tarzan and run with the gorillas and mentally quit in the ring. The ring is a different type of place. You know what I'm saying? It is. And you can quit. You can quit. No matter how tough your upbringing was or how savage you had it in your life, that ring is difficult because guess what? You're thinking about stamina. You're thinking about your health. If you ain't in shape, you know, they say what do they say? Pain is weakness leaving the body. And they also going around, it was debating from some celebrities, is saying that you gotta have weakness to build strength. And I believe that's true, but just because you was brought up tough, shit, Amir Mansour said he was boxing in prison in a closet. And he go out there and quit versus Dominic Brazil, but his jaw broke. And I ain't knocking him, but the perception was that he quit. But all that tough prison talk and all that that tough street talk, that shit don't matter. You could be the toughest nigga in the street and get in that ring and quit. So all that personal, come up in or perseverance you did outside the ring and you escaped the struggle of the hood, that shit don't matter when you put on the motherfucking gloves and get in that ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's square business right there. So that shit don't matter. But mentally, I worry about Tank when he really get tested. Is he gonna walk through the fire or he gonna say fuck it? No, that's the one thing that worry about me is his conditioning in a fight like that, and his mentality. Is he mentally strong enough as a boxer? As a person, we know he overcame a lot. But Floyd Mayweather gonna have him ready. And I said it from the beginning. Sometimes Tank do things and say things that make me not like him. But you know what? He a kid. I said shit that people, not like me. Real talk. I said a lot of stupid shit growing up and shit. And did a lot of stupid stuff. But you know what? I like him as a fighter. Especially he got that girl away from him. Maybe he get focused. But I expect him to take a tune-up. Obviously, he'll take a tune-up at the end of this year. And then he might go for Lomachenko next year, man. Maybe wait for him to get undisputed or something. It'll be interesting to see, man. But, hey, let me know what y'all think about Tank dropping the belt and moving up to lightweight. #1 contender at the for the WBA lightweight rankings. Remember, they do it every 18 months. So, Lomachenko they might not force that for a while. But he can easily go get ranked in another sanctioned belt body. And I believe IBF probably need a mandatory coming up soon. He can probably stop that shit if he can get in there. So, WBC might need a mandatory soon. So, we'll see, man. But, hey, appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Boxing gets you 18% off 100% all natural products. Appreciate the love, support, man. Hit subscribe button, bell icon button. We go. Make sure you check out our new sponsor, The Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow1Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go.